seated cable crunch. For this movement, ideally you're going to have the dual pulley at the top, and you're going to attach two single handles like so. It's by far the most comfortable variation that I've found. You can also just attach a rope to the top to hold on to the weight as well. It's just not quite as comfortable, but it'll work just fine. So with this movement, you want to set the rollers up more or less as high as they go, and then you want to push your hips all the way back into the pad. And so what that's going to do is it's going to lock your hips into place so that we can just rotate or basically hinge on these rollers and get our rib cage to move as much as possible, which is basically how you activate your six-pack muscles. So what you want to do is grab both handles. You're going to pull the handles down from this position. I'm just holding on to the weight. I'm not thinking about pulling down anymore. So I'm just holding on to them. And what I'm going to think about doing is pulling my rib cage down to my pelvis, trying to squeeze my abs as tight as I can. And then as I come up, it's nice and slow. And I actually want to reach back and bring my rib cage over the rollers as much as I can, because that's really going to help basically stretch out my abs. Okay, so after I do that, then it's pulling my rib cage back down, trying to squeeze and contract my abs as hard as I can. So these are done just nice and slow. Again, I'm keeping my hips back underneath the rollers so they don't move. And then I'm just hinging on those rollers, trying to get this big contraction and big stretch at the top.